Hey everyone, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella and in today's video I'm going to be doing a what is on my iPhone 12 Pro. And in this video I'm going to be taking you through everything that is on my phone, what the phone is like, how it comes packaged, pretty much an unboxing and just like showing you what I have on my phone really. Now just before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you'd like to join my little YouTube family that we've got going on here. I would love to have you, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So first things first, I'm going to show you how my iPhone came packaged. Now in the keynote, Apple did say that they're making a conscious effort to reduce their packaging, which I think is great. Now as you can see, the box it comes in is very small and it's very compact, which, you know, in terms of sustainability and everything, I think is great, and I genuinely thought that this was a really good shout from Apple. Now inside the box you get the phone and you get a charging cable. Now the one thing I'm going to say is that this charging cable is not like the charging cable you get on previous iPhones. It is actually, I think it's called like a USB-C port, I don't know, but it's basically the new Apple ports that they have on the new MacBook Pros. So pretty much it doesn't come with a plug. So if you haven't bought like the plug yourself, or you don't have a MacBook Pro like myself, then you won't be able to charge your iPhone. Like, you will have to buy that separately, which I do think is a bit annoying. Personally, I think that they should have just included a plug with it, because otherwise, like, how are you going to charge your phone? Also, they don't make it that clear. Like when I was actually buying the phone, they didn't say you'd have to buy anything separate with it, so I do think that that is a bit cheeky. And then of course you have the actual phone. I'm just going to take off my phone case just so I can show you properly. I decided to go for the iPhone 12 Pro in graphite, only because I've recently purchased the MacBook Pro in space grey, and I just thought like it would be so good to have everything coordinated and cohesive. And also I just think that graphite is really classy. Like, I just feel like that's a really nice colour. Now for some reason I'm not actually able to record my lock screen, which I think is really weird, but this is my lock screen. So as you can see, I've just got some pictures of my friends. I've got a picture of me and Joe at the top, my housemates, and then at the bottom I've got a picture of myself and my best friend Abby at our A-level prom, which I think is very sweet. Okay, so the first thing I have is a widget from Widgetsmith. It just shows the events I have that day. It's imported from my Outlook calendar, which is where my lectures and seminars and everything usually pop up on my laptop. So if I've got a lecture that day, it will pop up on my phone, which I think is really handy. I've then got the clock widget, which I think is great because it's really clear and it immediately shows me what time it is, which I think is great. I then got the Outlook calendar app, which I think is so much better than the Apple Mail app. I honestly think the Apple Mail one is so basic. I then have the Photos app. I have Google Calendar, which again I think is so much better than the Apple Calendar app. I just think you can do so much more with it. You can be so much more specific and it's so much more cohesive with other apps and platforms. I then have Twitter, Facebook, My Nottingham, which is my university's own app. It's basically where like all the updates about everything comes through, my timetable, my emails to do with university, all of that kind of thing. Everything to do with uni is on that app, which I think is great. I then have Microsoft Teams, which is again the app that my university is using to conduct online learning. So I feel like having that on the first page is really important because most times I do have to answer messages on there from my tutors and everything. I then have Facebook Messenger. This is where I contact a lot of people, so especially like with NSTV, that is where I talk to the committee. So it's important to have that on my first page. I then have Pinterest. I'm honestly obsessed with Pinterest. I look at Pinterest first thing every morning. I think it is so motivating and really helps you. It really helps put you in like a positive mindset, which I think is great. I then have the News app. I think in these coronavirus times, these pandemic times, you have to stay up to date with everything that is going on, and I like to get my news from the Apple News app. I think it's a very good app. I then have the TikTok app. I'm obsessed with TikTok. I spend so much of my day on that app. Honestly, it's actually a bit of an addiction at this point, but yes, that is on my first page because it is very well used. I then have FaceTime, WhatsApp, Spotify, Uber, camera, and then on the bottom I have my messages, Instagram, Snapchat and YouTube Studio. They are the apps that I use the most, you know, text messages, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube Studio. They are the apps that I message people on mainly, and I use YouTube Studio every single day because I always use it to reply to comments, and it's just a really easy, quick way to view my analytics anytime I want. Okay, so on the next page it gets a little bit more interesting. I actually have a large widget of one of my Pinterest boards. As you can see, the background of my phone is actually like autumn leaves, and I'm trying to have this like autumnal theme on my phone, just because I think it looks really cute and I love autumn. And this is basically a board of my autumn 20 Pinterest board, and it goes on a loop and changes every hour, and I just think it's really cute and cozy. I don't know, I love autumn, want to make the most of it. I then have a little folder filled with my dating apps. It's no secret that your gal is single and dating. Honestly, not that big of a fan of Bumble or Tinder, but Hinge is where it's at. I then have some banking apps. I don't know where Monzo's gone. I actually have Monzo as well, but not sure where she's disappeared to. But I have my banking apps all in one place just so that I can access them all really easily. I then have maps. I have contacts and phone, although not sure why it's called productivity, because not sure. I then have Colour Tone, which is the app I use to edit my photos, weather, free prints, and Facetune. And then on the next page, I have 3 medium widgets. I have the weather, Spotify viral hits, and the TikTok trending videos for like right now. And I think the TikTok trending page is really useful for someone like me who's really into social media and stuff, only because I can really quickly see exactly what is trending, and it's just really accessible. And I can't wait for more apps to come out with like trending widgets. I think that's such a good idea. And pretty much that is everything that is on my iPhone 12 Pro. I'm a massive fan of this phone. I honestly feel so lucky to have this phone, and I'm so grateful and blessed that I've been able to purchase it this year. But highly recommend if you're thinking about getting the iPhone 12 Pro. I couldn't recommend it enough. I've had an amazing experience so far. I've also noticed that the battery life is considerably better than any other phone I've had. I've literally been on this phone all day, like filming TikToks and taking Instagram content, and I'm only on 30%, and I've genuinely been on it for like so many hours today. And I think that's great. So if you're worried about battery life, because I've seen some articles about it, I honestly think that's fake news, because I've had a great experience. And with that, I'm going to round up today's video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you would like a notification every time I upload a new video. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, then my handle is @ella.houghton. Follow me on there for all the most up-to-date information on what is going on in my life, and follow me on TikTok. My handle is @ella.houghton, and the last O is a 0. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!